Hey guys, what's up? This is Abdul from Next Level Point Guard, and today we'll be talking about the 6 major qualities of athleticism. So the first quality is strength. Now in this case, strength refers to force production, and the formula for increasing athleticism when it comes to strength is strength times strength utilization equals explosiveness. That is how important strength is when it comes to, jumping higher, running faster, and being a more explosive, quicker athlete. The more strength you have, the more potential you have to produce force at a much higher and efficient rate. So strength training is important because, another reason why it's important is because all movement is driven by muscle tension. So, the stronger your muscle fibers are and the stronger the movement is, the more potential you have to showcase your explosiveness. Next, it's explosiveness. Explosiveness is simply the rate at which muscle tension is generated. So when you think of explosiveness, you think of how quick and how fast, you perform a movement in a specific period of time. Basically, how fast you can get off the ground or go from a certain position to a sprinting position in a short period of time. That is what explosiveness is talking about. And so when you produce muscular force and muscle tension at a higher level, you're basically more explosive. That's how explosiveness is. And the best exercises and movements that display explosiveness is Olympic lifts, sprinting, jumping, dunking. And one thing about Olympic lifters is, their whole sport, their whole job is to lift heavy weight above their head in a very fast, explosive manner in a very, very short period of time. It's very quick, but a much, much more quicker and shorter period of time that is explosiveness is high-end top sprinting. Sprinting is one of the most explosive, powerful movement that the human body can perform. It's much more explosive than Olympic lifting, jumping. Sprinting is just in a different world. It's just that explosive. If you watch the Olympics and you watch Usain Bolt and how fast they get up off the blocks and go from that kneeling position into a sprint position, that is explosiveness in display. The next quality is elasticity. So you want to think of your body as a rubber band that is springy, and it comes off the ground very very quickly. It bounces, like you have that bounce, like you just hop off. And elasticity is achieved by keeping your feet and legs relaxed and stiff when hitting the ground. So a great exercise that demonstrates this is the depth jumps. So when you're doing the depth jumps, what you're doing is you're basically jumping off a very high elevated platform and you're landing on the ground. But the goal of this exercise is to get up off the ground as fast and explosively as possible without bending your knees too much, without resting too much. You basically, like, the floor is like, it's very hot. It's like lava. Boom, you get up off the ground. Like you're a kangaroo. You're a rabbit. Like, that's what elasticity is. And how elasticity is achieved, it's built through, accumulating thousands of quick explosive ground contacts with minimal knee bend. So, a good exercise, as I mentioned earlier, would be the depth jumps. You do 2 to 3 sets of 12 depth jumps. You're going to be very elastic because there's not a lot of knee bend in that exercise. Next, it's flexibility. Flexibility is the ability of a muscle to lengthen in a full range of motion. And flexibility prevents injury. It opens up your tendons and your muscles. Another reason why flexibility is a very important quality of athleticism is, in order to achieve certain high explosive movements, your body needs to be, in a very wide range of motion. Like, think of it like, you see your favorite players or your point guards doing windmills, 360 dunks. That would not be possible if they were not flexible enough. So flexibility is it's that important. And another reason it's important is when it comes to strength training. So if you think of the deep back squat, which is one of the most important exercises for developing your long-term strength. If you're not able to get into a full deep squat position, it is going to be very difficult for you to achieve long-term athleticism and hit your goals. So that is why flexibility is very, very important. You know, if you're very stiff and you're not loose and you're not open, you're going to get injured. You're not going to achieve your potential, and it's going to get ugly. So flexibility is a very, very important quality. The next one is general mechanics. So mechanics, specifically general mechanics, is a term used in describing movement. It may be used to interchangeably with technique and skill, but in this case, general mechanics is basically describing a certain movement, like, let's say, for example, a layup, or, you know, a running form, or all of that. It's basically interchangeable with technique and how well you're able to perform that in an efficient manner, where you are not getting injured, right? If your knees are in a certain position, if you're not bent, you know, that's what general mechanics is, how fluid you are with the movement. The next one is technique. So, you know, in order to perform any athletic movement, it must be executed with perfect technique. And basically with anything else, a perfect technique is developed through practice. So you want to be better at jumping, you want to be better at running. You need to be practicing this movement over and over and over again, you know. For example, you know, you may have played basketball, started playing it when you were like 4 or 5 years old. And over time, you've accumulated a history of doing jumps and running movements, and you weren't conscious of this. Your body just learned this through muscle memory, and, you know, it just became habitual for you. But when it comes down to, like, you know, performing a high-end elite movement, technique comes in, because there's certain things that you have to tweak in order to see results. So maybe you're like 2 to 3 inches away from dunking a basketball, and the only way for you to find out is if, you know, you tweak your jumping mechanics a little bit, you know, you swing your arms a certain way. That's how important technique is. And if you implement the correct technique, you're going to see results. So technique is a very important quality of athleticism. So yeah, in summary, we have 6 physical trainable qualities that influence athleticism. So, you know, we have the strength, the flexibility, the general mechanics, all of that. All of that is very important when it comes to increasing your athleticism. And, you know, increasing athleticism is very simple. It's all about getting stronger, realizing that strength by becoming more explosive, getting a lot of rest, and being flexible and training. And it's very simple. You don't have to be born with a 45-inch vertical. All you have to do is, you know, work hard, do the smart work, and you'll see your results. Now, if you're interested in increasing your athleticism and you don't know where to go to get the correct training, I have a free workout for you if you just click the link below in the description. And what this program is, it's a 12-week bodyweight training program, and it will help you add a few inches to your vertical leap, get you running faster, moving a little bit more agile, being more quicker. And the best part about this is you don't need to have a gym, because, you know, obviously COVID-19 is going on. You can do this in the comfort of your home, and you can just train away. And, you know, maybe school is out. You know, you can't be in school right now. School's going to be online most probably, depending on where you are. And you can use this time to train. You know, 12 weeks is, you know, it's just 3 months. And then you go back to school, and you're more quicker, you're more athletic, and everyone notices, and the coach is like, wow, you improved. You know, that's how important athleticism is in today's game. You know, if you're not athletic enough, it's going to be difficult to play basketball at a higher level. So really get on that. It's free. You know, you can start right away, and you can start to see results. And I just want to say thank you for watching this video. I'm going to be uploading more videos, more training. We're going to be analyzing all the point guards in the NBA, the athleticism behind the game, you know, training methods, and how you can take from that and add it to your game and become a next level point guard. Thanks again. I'll see you guys later.